Hi everybody, this is Spartica. Welcome. So today I'm doing a 12 board match point scoring ACBL sanctioned game. Let's get going. So right away, my partner's opened a club. I've got 14 points. So we're going to go to game, but I'm just going to start by bidding my 5-card heart major. And now I'm going to bid 2 diamonds, which is an artificial bid. It's 4-suit forcing to game, so it doesn't necessarily show diamonds, but it does put us on a game force, which means we can bid freely after this. I get a chance to rebid my hearts or bid diamonds or no trump, so we'll see what happens. So 2 no trump, sort of basically a minimum hand. I'm 14, so I do have diamonds and hearts stop, good spades, so 3 no trump. Should be a good contract. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so interesting. I've got 3 diamonds, 3 spades, and 2 hearts. That's 8 tricks, maybe a 4th spade, maybe a 4th diamond. But my main concern is the clubs. They've got off to a good lead, and I've only got 5, so they've got 8 between them. So if it's 4-4, I might still make my contract, or if I can get them to shift or something, that would be good. So let's see what we're going to do here. So north is the declare. So I always feel like I should false card for the robots. I don't know how closely they watch and whether it screws up their play or not, but I'll play the 5. And will they continue? Yeah, so I don't know if it was my false card or not, or the 2 of clubs that West played, but they switched. So right away, I've got a chance to make this. So I'm going to play the 10 of spades. It's a free finesse. Doesn't work, but let's play the spades out and see if they're going to be 3-3. Probably not. Oh, they are. So right away, I'm going to make this now. So my next goal is hopefully to see if I can get the diamonds to break 3-3. Here we go. Let's see what's happening with the diamonds. Okay, no. So I'm just going to cash out now. And I've lost all the rest of the trick, but I've made my contract. So I'm wondering if I won't be able to see on this how other people played that, but why did the robot switch from clubs when that was clearly? Was it my false card or the 2 clubs that was played by West, or are they all going to do that? Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that result. Okay, so now we've got 14 points. We're vulnerable. East has opened a club, so I'm going to bid a double here. I've got a choice. I give a bit of heart, but I've got both majors, pretty good hands, singleton club. Even if they bid diamonds, that's not so bad. So let's double, see what happens. So 2 diamonds, and it's a free bid, so he could have passed, so he's got 6 to 10 points. So I'm going to bid 3 diamonds, just I'm looking here at the 3 spade bids. So best a partial stop in spades. What does it say about clubs? I'm a little worried about clubs here. So I could be bidding 3 no, but I think this might, he's showing he's pretty strong here, 8+ points now. I think we're going to go, I'm tempted to bid 3 no, but my clubs are really not good. So let's be competitive, 4 diamonds. We're vulnerable here, so I got to be careful. And am I going to get double? No double. So at most, I want to go down one trick. So right away, I'm not really happy with my partner. He bid a free bid of the diamond. You know, he might have considered a no trump or something, but he's only got 6-7 points, and his bidding here, when you look at it, promised 9 to 10 points, you know, 8 high card points, so 4 plus diamonds, so I guess that's fair enough. So how am I going to play this? I've got so many losers. So I've got the spade bid behind me, which means the spades are probably offside. He bid hearts 2, showing hearts, and the clubs are probably on the wrong side too. So I'll play low, probably have the king there, and he's probably going to lead another diamond. No, okay, so I'll cover. Queen is expected, so this hand is not going to go well at all, not at all. So might as well let it ride, and this hand's just getting from bad to worse. So that's sort of good news, but not really. So I might as well play a queen of spades, see if that was sort of expected. Now he's going to lead a diamond, and I'm really, really screwed. So this is going to be a rock bottom board here. Yeah, nothing to be done. Give him the free club finesse. I'm going to be losing just about all the rest of the tricks here. So I'm going to be down 400, it looks like. Yeah, so first board turns out was okay, 61%. I can't see how we've played, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a bottom board. So I was expecting 5 diamonds from my partner, even though it did say 4 diamonds was possible there. I wouldn't come in with a free bid with just 4 little diamonds with the queen 10. And I was expecting a little more, but anyway, that's what happens when you play with bots, or maybe it's my own fault. So let's get on to a new hand here. 13 points, 4 clubs, so just going to open 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 heart. So I've got a couple of options. Double would show a support, 1 no trump would show 12 minimum points and heart stopper. So I like the 1 no trump. And he's got 12 points. I do have the hearts well and truly stopped. If I'm lucky, I'll get a heart lead. So I'm thinking, and he does have the clubs. Nothing about spades. So I've got options here. I could just pass the bid, and I would pretty sure I can make it for a good part score. With 12 total points and my 13, we're at 25. We haven't bid spades, which means will West lead his partner suit or lead a spade? Anyway, I'm going to go 3 no trump. I'm taking a big risk, and here I am. Yeah, I'm wide open in spades, but I got him to lead the hearts, so that is good. So how am I going to play this hand? I can take the diamond finesse. I can set up the clubs. So first I'm going to play 8 ever, 9 never in the clubs. Can I bring in the club suit? No, I'm not going to. Okay. So next, I've got 3 tricks already. If I take 5 diamonds and the ace of hearts, I can make my contract. So my next, the clubs didn't break, so we're going to play that. So that 10 at diamonds is a little worrisome. What is it? Is it a singleton? Is he got a doubleton 10 queen? It does mean that I can lead my 8 and let it ride now. But this is one where if the diamond finesse works, I'm going to make it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to probably lose 5 spades and clubs. I'll probably lose all the rest. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so I probably could have dropped that, and now I'm well and truly in trouble. And he's cashing that. So I'm not doing very well here. This is, and I'm gonna and so down 150. That can't be good. And so it turns out that I could have dropped the Queen of Diamonds, but it wasn't the percentage play. And so percentage play might have been just to pass 3 clubs there. I was lucky with the opening lead of the heart, which gave me at least the possibility of making it there. Okay, on to the next hand. 14 points. They're already up to 2 hearts. We're vulnerable. Yeah, and I see I got 0% on that one, and I'm sitting at 29%, so I got a lot of making up to do here. So I'm going to get in here. At the very least, I want it to be lead directing. So 3 clubs, and I'll pass. And so I got my lead direction. And I'll cash another one if I can. So my partner's gone high-low, so he's probably got another one, which means they're out of clubs. So how am I going to defeat this? I could got a couple options. I could play ace of diamonds and another diamond, hoping my partner has the king and I can get a ruff, or even if he doesn't have the king, maybe he's got the ace of hearts and give me a ruff. So there's a good chance we got a spade trick coming up too, but that will always be there. So I'm going to play ace of diamonds. Partner singles low, but with the bots you never know. So there it goes. Will he lead my heart back, diamond back? There we go. Okay, so we've got him set. We're glad we bid him up there. So this is going to be a good hand. And now we'll see what partner has. Does he have the queen of spades, king of spades, or anything like that? Let's see if we can get him another one. So I'm just throwing off my clubs. More clubs. And another club. Partner had the last club, so there's no more clubs to be had. Let's see what partner's got. He's got the queen. And we'll accept that. So plus 200, I think that's going to be a good board. And bidding 3 clubs was a risk, but with any risks, there's also a reward. We bid them up, and we get 200 instead of 100, which should be, I think, maybe 80% or something like that. We'll see. Okay. So I've got 13 points this hand. I'm vulnerable versus not vulnerable. He's bidding my suit. I really don't have any bid to make. A double, I might get a spade or a diamond bid. So I'm just going to pass for now and see what happens. So they're bidding my 2 suits. Again, I've got nothing to say in this auction. I'm going to pass. And I see that my score just came up for board 4, 84%. So we're on the rise again. So 1-no trump. Again, we're vulnerable. I'm going to pass. Let's see what partner's going to do. That was kind of predictable. So spade lead. Okay, so I'm just going to run my clubs. There was no support for the clubs, but he might have 4. Let's see how they break. Okay, so I got that. So 5, and let's see if we can get some diamond tricks. And now it's all over for us. So he makes it exactly, but that should just be an average board, I would think. Okay, 1-no trump, and I've got 15 points. So the robots play Cappelletti. So if I were to double, it would be a penalty double of 16 plus. And don't quite have enough for that. And I always find it risky to double 1-no trump because my partner robot usually doesn't know how to respond properly. If they have 0 points, they sometimes pass and declare a makeover tricks. So with 15 to 17 here, I've got 15. That only leaves 8 to 10 points left in the deck for the other 2 robots. So If I pass, it's probably going to get passed out, but they're vulnerable, so maybe we'll get, if we get them down, it's 100. So let's see what happens. Okay, so already I like what's happening. So in order to be bidding here, he still could have 0 points, but he's showing 5 spades, so I expect this is going to get passed out. Yeah. Okay, very interesting. So some people would lead an ace of clubs and a small club, setting themselves up for a ruff. But I've got long trumps. I don't have, so I'm going to just, I think I'll play a safe lead, which is this, you know, when I'm sitting behind the no trump opener, my ace of club, I want to capture a king or a queen with it. So let's start with the jack of diamonds. And now we can take a look. Yeah. Okay, so partner has none. And I always have a hard time with signals of robots. So is that 5 of clubs a low or a high one, or does it mean anything at all? Let's go with the original plan. We'll play a diamond. Oh, that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I might as well play a trump. It's the safest lead. Takes out the last trump of declarer. I got my king on my ace. Is it going to do me any good? Again, I'll just exit with the spade. It's a safe lead. Maybe I'll get him to lead a heart towards me. Okay, so partner had the clubs. Interesting. Very interesting. So I think it's all over at this point. I'm pretty sure declare has the ace of hearts in his hand, queen of hearts there. So we'll play the heart just in case, but yeah. Okay, so sort of as expected, he made the hand and had a very poor hand, but there's nothing I could have done there in terms of the bidding, or I don't even think the play. So I think that one will be pretty average, but we'll see shortly. So I've got 13 points, a totally flat hand here. So I'll just open 1 club, 1 diamond. I've got a minimum hand, 1 no trump, and we get to play it. So let's take a look here. I've got 2 hearts and a spade, that's 3. And the ace of hearts is my only entry to the board, so I don't want to waste it. I want to set up the diamonds first. So, you know, if I play the ace and lead the queen of diamonds, they can hold it up and keep me from ever running my diamonds. So I'm just going to take that immediately. No reason to hold up. Play my ace of diamonds, play my 10 of diamonds. There's king offside, so he could have held up because he's got 4 of them. And very nice. So the 10 and 8 are the equivalents. So play the 10, see if I can force that king. And now I'm going to run my diamonds. So the jack of clubs is very interesting because that makes my 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 queen good after that. So let's see what else. Let's squeeze them one more time. And we'll throw off a club. And I don't have to take the spade right away. If I put them in, there's the ace. It's going to lead a spade. So I do have, I don't know where the jack is, but I may never get to my hand again if I don't take it. And I'm already doing pretty well here. So, and I think I better cash out. And that'll knock out the king, but unless somebody kept a club, I'm not going to get any more tricks. And oh, the jack of spades was on side there, so I could have got an extra trick if I was brave. But the risk versus reward didn't seem good at the time when I can already count 120 there. I should take the plus score rather than risk having a negative board there. Okay, 17 points. Both majors, kind of a flat hand, so I'm going to open one note trump. And that's all she wrote. Okay, so spade lead is okay. That's my best suit probably. And so I've got ace, king, queen of hearts, ace, king of diamonds. I can set up a club. I can get at least 2 spades with that lead. And we'll false guard a little bit. I want him to continue it. Okay. I'm going to take that. So I've got options. I can, ace of spades is gone, so I can set up a club or set up a spade, because if they keep attacking diamonds, and I think, I've always got the king of spades, so I might, if I finesse it twice, get all 3 remaining spade tricks, or at least 2. But I'm going to try the club first, so let's see how that goes. So right away, that was a good choice. And he's going to play a diamond, so I'm going to duck that, because now I can take the spade finesse without having to worry, hopefully, about the diamond loser. So looking like I might be able to take all the rest of the tricks here. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to play king of clubs, and I'm going to take the spade finesse. And there, it's not even a finesse. So looking good, looking good. There goes. And I've got all the rest. Queen of clubs to throw the heart off. And very nice, 180. So I've got 13 points, 5 diamonds, 4 spades. So this is one of these hands where you kind of want to double to hope to find a spade fit. But more likely you'll get a heart response from your partner. You could do a diamond overcall, which makes it hard later on to find your spade fit, but I'm just going to start with the diamond overcall. And partner's a passed hand, 3 diamonds. I'm sort of a minimum opener. I could have had less for my overcall, but I'm going to pass that. I think a part diamond score is our best bet here. We might have missed the spade fit, but no, we didn't. Okay, so I like this. This is very, very good. So I've got 2 club losers, a heart loser, and a spade loser. That's 4 losers. And if I don't get any roughs or anything, I'm going to make this. There's possibility I could bring in the spades without a loser if I've got king doubleton on my right. But so let's do this. There's no point in false carding here. And why they shift, I don't always understand, but right away, this is good. And so he may have had the king. He may still have the king here, because with leading the king, he's playing the 10, hoping to that forces my ace, but it doesn't. So this is pretty good. So what my strategy, I think, is going to be, got a couple things I can do. I can hope to get the 4th spade and throw off a club, but whenever they get in there, you can bet that they're going to play their clubs. So I'm going to take the trump out. Okay, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And throw off the 10, I always like to maintain communication so I can get to the board if I need to. So, is there any way to bring in this spade suit for no losers? So, as I said, if he has the king of spades, which I think he does, why would he shift to spades if he was leading away from the king when he could just continue clubs? So I think he has the king of spades. So is it singleton at this point, in which case I can drop it? Or does he have 4, in which case I can play the queen and smother the 9 in west, promoting my 8-7. And which is more likely? So he led the 3 of spades. What does that mean? Was he leading from shortness? If he had the 3-9, would he have led it? If he had the 3-9 king, would he have led it? So I'm pretty sure that East has the king. So I'm going to play the queen, king. Now, do I smother the 9? If I do, I'll look brilliant here, but I don't. But I still have the option of, there's the 9 there. If he doesn't lead a club, but now he leads the club. So I was hoping to throw off a loser on my 8 of spades, which is now good. But so I still have the heart loser. So I'm going to claim I've got 1 more loser, and I make 110, which I think pretty decent score, heart score with competitive bidding there. So I think that one should be above average. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here. So 20 points. So it's a fairly standard 2 no trump opener. Oh, well, that was unexpected. So in order to bid that, my partner should have 16. So my 20 and his 16 is 36. Means that there still could be up to 4 points against me, which if it's an ace, I'm going to go down, but nothing I can do at this point. Are they going to play their ace? No. So let's take a look here. Very interesting. So I've got 4 hearts, 3 clubs, that's 7, 2 diamonds, 8, 9, and 3 spades, 10, 11, 12. So what are my possibilities? I can possibly, likely actually, this, if the spades break 3-2, it's over. So we're going to start with looking at the spades being 3-2. And so we'll do a 1 there. This means we can still finesse either way if anybody shows out. And now we play the queen, and it's all over. So I'm going to claim. So this one looks good, but it should be a flat hand. Like people who don't, most people open 2 no, 7 no, and it's going to be the same bidding, and there's no real play. Okay, so I've got 2 boards to go. I'm at 47%. These 2 second and third boards really hurt me. And we're doing okay here. So somebody didn't open 2 no trump there. So quite a few people didn't open 3 no trump. We're playing in one of the ACBL day-long tournaments, so there's hundreds of people that play this this game. There'll probably be about 400 or 500 that play this set of boards. So a fair number did not open 2 no trump, which when you're playing with the robots, you got to play their system. They might have, I don't know if they opened 2 clubs or what they did, but it's hard if they open 1 of something, then they might miss it that way, or maybe they ended up in 7 spades, which is not as good. Okay, so here we've got 12 points in a very flat hand. So with the rule of 20, that does not add up to an opening bid. It adds up to 19. I've got my 2 biggest suits are 4-3, and 12 is 19. So I'm going to pass. I believe in the rule of 20, and we could get passed out, but let's see what happens. The other thing is that if you do open, you tend to get overbid. So I'm only 3-3 in the major, or 3-3 in the other suits. So I'm going to pass. And they're already up to 2 no trump. Okay, so let's pass. Okay, so what does this show here? 11 to 12 points, 12 plus points. I've got 12. So it means that my partner probably has 2 to 4 points. So not much. So we're playing a no trump. What is going to be my strategy? They've got the spades and clubs bid behind me. Nobody's bid diamonds, so usually that's sort of the thing. Problem is, I'm thinking, am I going to set up my partner's diamonds? If I do, does he have an entry? Still, I'm going to start with the jack of diamonds just to see what happens. Okay, so 4 and a 6. So somebody's got the 2 of diamonds. So what does that mean? I don't know. Means my partner signaling. I never trust robot signals, but okay, so this is good. So let's try again. I'm still trying to set up my partner. So partner high load, right? And looks like he was giving count. I'm laughing because he had the 3-2, and I'm hoping here that that he's got something else. Okay, so so I'm gonna hold up on this one because I see a possibility of keeping, well, not a very good possibility of keeping East off lead, but we'll play this. He's gonna lead another heart. And now, what am I gonna do here? So I think, bearing in mind, my partner might have a king or an ace. What are our possibilities here? I'm going to lead a club. Do I lead the jack, hoping he has the king or the ace and the 10? If I lead small, if he has the 10, yeah, I'll lead small. He's got the 10, so the problem is that he's going to start running hearts, and I'm going to be squeezed here. Yeah, because now I got to guard this. So partner had the 10 of, yeah, so he had to throw off a spade. So I'll throw off a spade. Okay, so it looks like my partner does have the king of clubs. So let's see. The queen of, oh, okay, so he had 5 points. Okay, so looks like it might have been better if I did play the jack of clubs, forcing the queen, ace, and then when I got in, partner would have had 3 clubs. So not sure if we could have held them to 1 less, but it looks like we might have there. Okay, and so that's a case of me thinking, yeah, does my partner have the king 10? I was thinking it was too much to hope that he had the 9 too. So, but sometimes you have to do wishful thinking in order to get good results. And so we're at a thing where if my partner doesn't have the king of clubs, it's all over, you know, for us. And so he did have the queen of spades too. So leading a spade wouldn't have been actually that bad here. And the idea was to keep East off the board, but he did have the ace of clubs. So anyway, we've got a decent board. So we're at 49.5%. So we've got one chance to redeem ourselves and get above 50% here. So let's see what we can do. So I've got 14 points. They're bidding diamonds and hearts. So let's get in the bidding here. We're vulnerable, but I've got a spade suit. Not a lot of points left for my partner, and partner can't support me or say anything, so I better pass because otherwise I could get clobbered. I'm vulnerable, so I'm going to pass. Hopefully they'll bid too high or something and we can get a good board out of it. So 2 hearts it is. What am I going to lead? My partner didn't support my spades in any way. He could have done a redouble there to show a support bid. He didn't do that. I could underlead my ace of diamonds. Maybe my partner could win the queen of diamonds if he has it, you know, behind the king. But I think what I'm going to do is just lead the king of clubs. Yeah. And right away. Okay. Is there any point in holding up here? Okay, so I'm going to continue with my clubs because if I get my partner in, he can still give me a club rough and I can beat that jack of hearts. But more likely what we're going to see is that declare is going to either take trump out or get to the ace of spades and throw off the rest of his spades on the diamond. So let's, we'll lead, don't want to, 2 of spades implies the king. He already knows I got the king, but I'm going to lead the 8 of spades. And there is that queen. And there goes those spades, and there goes the last spade. Oh, I get this. So, partner threw off the queen. There's still a jack of spades out there. So let's see who's got it. Yep, there it is. Partner was just showing the next control there. And unfortunately, I've played I won my queen of hearts already. So let's force that jack of hearts. Maybe I'll promote something in my partner. And throw off a spade. Okay, well, partner had the ace. And spade's no good. And all right, so they make it. Will that bring me up to 50%? I don't think so. We'll wait a sec and see how it scores this. We'll get the score in just 1 sec. Click here, hold your breath. Oh, it went down 48.8%. So not one of my better games, and got off to a bad start, and lots of little average boards here, so never enough to really get back up to about 50%. Anyway, can't win them all, but thanks for watching. You guys are winners, so hope to see you again, and have a great day. Cheers.